Antoinette Lattouf, a journalist formerly employed by the Australian Broadcasting Corporation ABC, has detailed a harrowing account of the year following her dismissal, painting a picture of profound distress, marked by paranoia, sleeplessness, and escalating alcohol consumption. Testifying before the federal court, Lattouf described a relentless barrage of threats, defamation, and public ridicule, significantly impacting her mental and emotional well-being. She characterized her drinking habits as having progressed from occasional social drinking to a significantly heavier pattern in the 12 months since her departure from the ABC. This escalation, she implied, was a direct consequence of the sustained pressure and negativity she endured post-dismissal. The central issue revolves around Lattouf's dismissal from her casual presenting role at a local ABC radio station. The dismissal occurred just 3 days into a 5-day contract in December 2023, precipitated by social media posts she made regarding the Israel-Gaza conflict. The ABC maintained that her posts contravened a direct instruction from a manager to refrain from posting on the subject. This claim forms the crux of the ongoing legal battle, with Lattouf contesting the legitimacy and fairness of her dismissal. The Fair Work Commission, having already ruled on the matter, concluded that she was indeed sacked from her casual position. However, the federal court proceedings currently underway seek to delve deeper into the circumstances surrounding her dismissal and the subsequent fallout, exploring whether the ABC's actions were justifiable and whether Lattouf's rights were violated. Lattouf's testimony painted a detailed and distressing portrait of the emotional turmoil she experienced. She described feeling constantly under surveillance, plagued by unfounded suspicions, and struggling to maintain restful sleep. This state of anxiety, she argued, was directly linked to the relentless online abuse and misrepresentation she faced in the wake of her dismissal. The alleged threats, ranging from online harassment to implied physical danger, further contributed to her sense of vulnerability and fear. Lattouf highlighted specific instances of what she described as deliberate misinformation spread about her, alleging that false narratives were intentionally crafted and disseminated to damage her reputation and career prospects. This systematic campaign of defamation, she contends, constituted a deliberate attempt to silence her and undermine her professional standing. The court heard detailed accounts of the impact this relentless negativity had on her personal life. Beyond the sleeplessness and paranoia, Lattouf described feeling isolated and ostracized, struggling to maintain healthy relationships and cope with the constant pressure. The progression of her alcohol consumption, she explained, served as a self-destructive coping mechanism, a way to temporarily alleviate the overwhelming stress and anxiety she felt. This admission sheds light on the profound psychological toll that the events of the past year have taken on her life, painting a picture of someone struggling to navigate the aftermath of a highly publicized and controversial dismissal. The legal battle continues, with both sides presenting their arguments and evidence to the court. The ABC maintains that Lattouf's actions violated company policy and warranted disciplinary action. They contend that their response was proportionate and justified, emphasizing the need for adherence to editorial guidelines and the potential reputational damage that Lattouf's posts could have caused the organization. However, Lattouf's testimony challenges this narrative, arguing that her dismissal was unfair, disproportionate, and motivated by factors beyond a simple breach of policy. She contends that the ABC's response was overly harsh, neglecting the context of her posts and failing to adequately address the threats and harassment she subsequently faced. The outcome of the federal court case will have significant implications, not only for Lattouf's individual case, but also for broader discussions regarding media ethics, the responsibilities of employers, and the protection of journalists from harassment and online abuse. The case highlights the complexities of balancing freedom of expression with the need for professional accountability, particularly within the context of a highly sensitive and often polarized political landscape. The court will need to carefully weigh the evidence presented by both sides, considering the nuances of the situation and the potential for long-term ramifications for both the individual and the organization involved. The extent to which Lattouf's mental health struggles can be directly attributed to her dismissal will undoubtedly be a key element in the court's deliberations.